take the blue pill. Story ends. Wake up. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth. Nothing more.
An 86-year-old disabled grandmother who lives in this Oklahoma apartment complex is suing after police tased her, cuffed her, and put her in a psych ward for 6 days. They say they tased Lona Varner, who uses an oxygen machine and can barely walk, after she pulled a kitchen knife from under her pillow and threatened to kill an officer.
Police say in their report that she was threatening. Hard to imagine an 86-year-old in bed being threatening.
Varner and her grandson have filed a federal lawsuit against the city of El Reno, Oklahoma, and a handful of officers were on the scene. And despite her grandson pleading, "Don't tase my granny," it happened twice.
First taser, one barb stuck her and one barb missed, which didn't make a connection and therefore it wouldn't work. So the lead officer apparently directed another police officer to use his taser, which he did.
Neither Varner nor her grandson were charged with violating the law.
While here in the good old USA, we're more than happy if there's a new Walmart built down the street or a new Subway. But recently, the president of Brazil said that she plans on building more than 800 new airports in her country. Yes, the president of Brazil is a woman. While here in the United States, travel by air is actually decreased in the last 10 years. Other developing countries like Brazil are building 800 new airports. More great economic news coming out from the Federal Reserve. They say that unemployment rates are going to stay high until at least 2015. But don't worry, they're going to spend $85 billion a month trying to keep interest rates low. You know, so we can do more borrowing and spending instead of saving and investing. I know that you twits like to tweet, but you can now follow the Pope on Twitter. Yeah, the Pope, you know, the guy that lives at the Vatican, you know, the guy that's in charge of the whole Catholic religion. Well, in case you missed it, here is the monumental occasion of the Pope tweeting. Enjoy. Who has time to actually pick up the phone and call someone these days? Or even 911 for that matter. This is why the FCC wants to require every cell phone provider and internet-based text messaging service to have the capacity to text to 911 by the year 2014. What do you think this means? Cheaper cell phone bills? Less government regulation? What do you think? You do see that 911 tax already on your cell phone bill, right? In the last episode, I told you about how you can get a free Obama cell phone. Well, this episode, I'm going to tell you how you can get free internet at your house. Yeah, for real. Free internet. Yeah, you don't have to pay for your cell phone no more, and you don't have to pay for your internet no more. All it takes is an $89 deposit for the modem. They will ship you a modem from Freedom Pop Home Burst, and will allow you to access high-speed internet for free. And then, if you don't like it, you can turn off the service within the first year, and you can receive the modem and get your refund back. There's no contracts at all. I'm sure no one remembers Hurricane Katrina or this year's Hurricane Sandy that hit New York, New Jersey, and that area. But you know what they're doing now? What, cleaning up, spending money? Well, maybe. But what they're doing is they're citing residents with failure to maintain property. You know, if a hurricane comes by, there's a chance it might blow over a tree on your house or your garage, or it might knock some of your windows out. So local towns and cities are running around giving people citations for having broken windows and having fallen trees in their yard. Yes, this is serious. I'm being serious. This is really happening right now. Getting a speeding ticket sucks. It's basically an indirect tax. Not only does it usually make you late for work, ruins your day, and takes money out of your pocket, how would you feel about getting a speeding ticket by a camera? Okay, how about this? Getting a speeding ticket by a camera camera when you were at a stoplight. That's exactly what happened in Baltimore. A guy got a ticket for going 38 and 25, and as you can clearly see by the videos, he was stopped at a red light. The city has 83 speed cameras and 81 red light cameras. So you know if you run through the red light when it's yellow and it happens to turn red, you get a ticket. The department said a single officer can review up to 1,200 citations a day. The speed camera program has generated more than $48 million since it started 3 years ago. The contractors that run the cameras are being paid based on the number of citations that are issued. Go freedom. The most popular show in cable TV history is The Walking Dead. Dozens, if not hundreds, of zombies are killed in each episode. They show headshots like it was nothing more than someone swatting at a mosquito. An axe to the head, a pick through the eye, blunt objects, arrows, daggers, anything goes. What's more disturbing is they don't care if the zombie is a man, a woman, or a child. It must be killed immediately. It's all in the name of fun, right? Simply entertainment. Anyone who says otherwise needs to lighten up, right? Perhaps not. Maybe it's a psychological experiment. You know, once you see thousands and thousands upon thousands of simulated deaths on television, then on the evening news when you hear about someone dying, or if you see someone die in real life, it's not that big of a deal because you've seen thousands and thousands of deaths on TV. You have to value human life. If you don't, then what's the point of being alive? Don't allow yourself to be mindlessly entertained by death and violence. Don't allow this to become the social normal. When and if you watch things like this, do it with an engaged mind. Don't be a passive recipient. Look at what's actually going on and why are they showing this on TV. Have you ever looked around? Have you ever looked away from your cell phone? Have you ever looked at the sky and it's looked like this? This is not what clouds look like. These are called chemtrails. These are sprayed by airplanes all around the world. You can look up at the sky at almost any given time and you can see these. They are spraying chemicals on you. Barium, aluminum, many other chemicals. They tell you it's for global warming. It's to protect you. It's to block out the sun. It's to block out the sun's harmful rays. But could this be the reason why we are having huge hurricanes? The reason why we're having droughts? You can see it almost every day. Look up in the morning. Look up in the afternoon. You see planes spraying stuff in the air. No, it's not the evaporation or the jet fuels. They do not stay in the air for hours upon hours, and they do not just fly back and forth in patterns, covering the entire sky. Go to YouTube, Google a documentary, what in the world are they spraying? Google chemtrails. It's sort of like, you know, when you have a bug infestation at your house. Let's say your dog had fleas, and you buy those little chemical foggers and you spray the house to kill all the fleas. It's kind of the same principle of what they're doing to us. And you wonder why cancer rates are at an all-time high.